I have on the screen 12 licenses, and I have them grouped into 3 different license scenarios that I want to go through with you to familiarize yourself with some common Microsoft licenses. As you can see, I have my licenses grouped by license type, and so we'll go through each one of these groupings uniquely. I'm going to go to license type device. And a couple of things I want to point out first is that they are all showing in a compliant status. I do see that I have purchases populated and consumption coming in on each one of those. The calculated shortfall and availability is a positive number, meaning running at a surplus, or 0. These licenses are compliant and look pretty good. One thing I do notice is that there is an alert there, and so let's open that up just to see what that alert is. The alert says all license entitlements must be covered by current maintenance. Please remove the excess or cover the shortfall. If you are not planning on renewing that, you would click Plan Non-Renewal, and that would acknowledge that alert. If you are planning on renewing those, you would need to process a software maintenance renewal to this license, which we will be doing to this license in a future module. The next one is Microsoft Server Core. Microsoft Server Core is unique license type for Microsoft servers, primarily used for Microsoft SQL Server. As you can see, we have an Enterprise Core and a Standard Core license, both represented in our system here. I have purchases populated, and I have consumption coming in. One is compliant and one is showing at risk. And based on looking at those numbers, I think that we would need to purchase 4 more cores of SQL Server Enterprise Core. There could be optimization opportunities here for you as well. This next one is Microsoft Server Management Core, and this is for Windows Server, System Center, and Core Infrastructure Server. If we look at these, I have a Windows Server Datacenter license and a Windows Server Standard license. I have purchases of 240 and 224. My data center license is showing compliant, but my server standard licenses is showing at risk. When I look over here, I notice that I have a surplus of data center licenses, and I have a deficit on my standard licenses. Knowing that Windows Server Data Center can be downgraded to Windows Server Standard, I think there may be an optimization opportunity here. That is when we would refer you to our optimization hub. And that is up under dashboards. And if we go down to SAM Optimization Hub, and if we scroll down, you can see there is a Windows Server Optimization Report and a SQL Server Optimization Report. Each one of those are configurable for many different scenarios. These both are well documented by accessing them through the question mark help icon, and they will run you through the various different scenarios with some example use cases within the system. My last grouping of licenses is a named user license. If I was to open that up, if I look at this, knowing that it is a named user license would require an allocation. You would need to say what user can use this license. We do have purchases here, and we do have consumption here. And the reason why we have consumption is because we have allocated those users. Those allocated users would be the ones that would consume these licenses. Keep in mind that most all named user licenses within Flexera would require allocations.